Surprise, guess I should have known.
If they go, yes, they hit.
So she's trying to say that if you type and you put a double space after your period, that means you're controlling. What? You guys, no. You know what that means? That means you're old school. That's all it means. It means you've been taught in the old school way of typing. That's all.
Not that many people listen to her, period. Double space. I just ignore her. No, you don't, Ray. You don't ignore me. You're not ignoring me.
Right.
You're very well aware of me. And you know that I have taken up for Dylan and Whitley. And I'm a force to be reckoned with. I'm a Powerball. You never met a motherfucker like me, Ray. And you know it. You sense it. And you're going to try to tell people that you just are ignoring me. And you're not. You know that I'm coming for this narrative. And I'm going to fight for these people. I'm going to fight for fairness and balance where they're concerned. And you're not comfortable with that because you have gotten really used to people kowtowing to you and bowing to you and towing your narrative for you. It's become real easy for you to do online. And it needs to be like not easy for you. Like everyone has to have someone, right? That's their wall. First thing I want to say is if Ray wants to try this case on social media, as she has been attempting to do since 2017, I'm happy to oblige her, right? I'm happy to oblige her. And until...
Now, listen to the words she says now. Listen to the big game she talks. Listen to, like, you know, she's like, oh, right? Like, she's like, come at me. I'm here, girl. Come fight me, right? What? Listen to this.
Until now, she has really dominated the narrative about this case via intimidation, bullying, outright lies.
Ray Andreacchio, a mental health practitioner, okay, in her community, has been doing with young people, all right?
Has attempted to control the narrative via intimidation, bullying, lies, bribery, getting people drunk, getting young people drunk, et cetera, et cetera. So, and that's very troubling to me, but she has really dominated.
So now you know about defamation cases that if something is true, you know, if Critical K had the goods to back this up, to back this information up, she was within her rights to say these things. But it appears now, because of the outcome of this lawsuit, that she was writing checks with her mouse that her ass couldn't cash. Okay? That's what she was doing here, straight up. This is a cautionary tale, you know, on steroids, okay? You know, Critical K had a growing channel at one time. She had just retired from her real job that she had for several years. As soon as that happened, she gets sued for $10 million, and her channel gets terminated for harassment and bullying. All right? Those are the things that were actually written into the complaint when the lawsuit was filed in June of 2021. The way she has conducted herself is completely opposite of the way she presented herself on YouTube. Does that sound familiar? Does it sound familiar to the, you know, the vulture culture genre? You know, let's talk a big game. Let's game the algorithm, get a bunch of followers. Let's start earning a lot of money, so much money that we can quit our job, but let's do it by being total assholes to victims, right? One of the main reasons Critical K was saying that she could, like, she just can't possibly, travel. She's not part of this this jurisdiction. She can't hire a lawyer. Any of this is because she can't afford this. It's like she's at the brink of poverty, but she mailed her motion from Hawaii. Okay, she lives in Michigan. Okay. And I'm pretty sure, if I know my geography, that Mississippi is closer to Michigan than Hawaii is to Michigan. Am I right? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right. Am I wrong? Am I right? You're supposed to be in true crime, and you're supposed to be a critical thinker. So how are you going to actually, in clear thinking, mail a motion to dismiss based on jurisdiction claiming poverty from Honolulu? Andreacchio's motion for default motion is granted. An evidentiary hearing is necessary to determine an appropriate amount of damages. One will be scheduled shortly. Yax is invited to participate. You know how Emily D. Baker says allegations and shade? This is an order with shade. I mean, this is the court being like, oh bitch, you done disrespected our court. So we're just gonna put a little bit of shade in our order. And you are invited. Yax is invited to participate. And it'll be really interesting to see if she participates. And it'll be interesting to see if she participates, if it's teleconference, if she does it from, where she currently lives now. I don't know if she's still in Michigan, but whatever, I don't care. Or she does it from Honolulu, Hawaii, or she does it from like Barbados, or, Fiji or Bora Bora, you just don't know. The thing is like, you can't freaking, be like, oh, and be like, I'm not showing up there. I'm not going to court. I'm going to fight for your rights. I'm going to fight for your rights. Well, I'm not going. I'm not going to be there. Sorry. This is what social media does for people. It gives the biggest platform to the loudest voices, whether they're right or they're wrong. Whether they're right or they're wrong, it gives them the biggest voices. And then they get all full of themselves. They believe that I got 16,000 subscribers. I'm awesome. Of course, you're able to get their attention because you're tapping into getting them pissed off, making them feel angry and fearful and all that shit, right? So you get a bunch of followers that way, and oh my God, I'm so awesome. And then you start saying, well, since I'm so awesome, I get to push it. I get to push a line. I didn't see consequences when I did this. So now I'm going to push it further, and I'm going to push it further. And like I've said before, I'd be pissed. And, when you base your channel model, your channel growth model on drama and just, you have to keep topping yourself. You have to keep escalating. You have to, and it's not based on just, quality content and quality information. When it's just based on revving people up, you're gonna spin yourself out into the atmosphere at some point. You're gonna burn out faster, and your fall is gonna be harder. And this is exactly what happened to Critical K. Sorry, but that's my analysis of the situation.